Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Attack on Titan. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 3 of season 1 of Attack on Titan. And I do feel like after the first episode, you know whether or not this show is for you. And I will say that while some people might be like, not for me, I can't watch that, that's awful. I'm like, y'all got any more of those episodes? Because I really, really enjoyed it. I don't mind if my heart gets broken. That's why I watch things, is to feel things. So I don't feel like that's the last time this show is going to make me cry. And I also don't think that that's the last time that somebody I care about is going to be eaten by a Titan. I think there's going to be a lot of that going around. I'm eager to get into this episode because the first 2 episodes is, part 1, part 2. And I think that that's kind of like, hey, these are our characters. This is what's going on. This is where we're located. Oh, this is the attack. This is the aftermath. And all of it was crazy and insane, and equally amazing and disturbing. Now we have Eren, Mikasa, and Armin who have joined the army, and I think they've been cadets for a year, and they are under Keith. Shades? I don't know if that's correct. Don't ever quote me on names. I might just make something up at some point and just be like, no, that's what I thought I heard. I have no idea most of the time. It doesn't stick. There's too many things that I'm watching at one time, but I will remember his first name is Keith because he was in the first episode he tried to keep a brave face. He tried to be strong when he delivered what was left of Moses to Moses's mother. And when she said, please tell me his sacrifice was worth it. Please tell me it meant something. And Keith loses it. He's upset that he's lost people, that he didn't bring any provisions back, that that people died and they had nothing to show for it. And I can't tell you how many times that's probably happened, but it feels like a lot for someone to lose it a little bit right there. It happens to him a lot. So especially at the end of the last episode when we see him and he's talking to all the cadets, he looks a little crazed. So definitely he's ready for a fight. And so is Eren. Eren very much wants to kill all of the Titans, and he wants them to fear him. And the thing that I love most about Eren, I think, is also one of his weaknesses, and it's his passion. I think when you are passionate and you are full of just anger and fire, sometimes it gets the best of you and you make mistakes. Now, the one thing that I can say is that Mikasa and Armin are kind of great pals to have. I don't think that they would let him lose his head too much. When I think Eren is going off about the soldiers being upset that they have to share food with all these refugees, he starts kind of going off and Mikasa just knocks him out. And she's just no, I'm going to keep you alive. And that's what I promised your mother. Now eat your bread. And I think that we need that for him. I feel like if he's just by himself, he's either going to get himself killed, or he's going to make a severe mistake and get other people killed. And I really like Mikasa as a character. I don't know really anything about her, and I'm eager to learn about her. She just seems very calm and quiet and still, and she's thoughtful rather than just action alone. But she has a reputation. We saw the bullies that were picking on Armin, and she very much was just behind Eren, and Eren's screaming and yelling, doing his thing, and they're laughing at him. But then when they see her and she's just kind of just stone-faced, making her way, they were like, oh God, I gotta get out of here. So she has a reputation. I'd like to know more about that. I really like her. And I really like Armin too, where, you have the really passionate, anger and a lot of heart from Eren and the quietness from Mikasa. You have Armin that's kind of in the middle, who's really our emotional but thoughtful, peanut butter and jelly. He's that comfy center, where he can see things, that he could see why the soldiers are upset about having to share, and they're going hungry while other people get to eat, and that just like they're seeing them as leeches instead of, you know, members that could be part of society that could help produce. And I feel like when you have that mindset, anybody who is in need is going to be seen as a burden to you. And I don't think that way, and I don't feel that way. I think anytime that you can help lift somebody up, like, you just never know what they're capable of, and all they need is a hand. And, and I get it. Like, I don't want to starve to feed another person, but, viewing them as pests and vermin, that's a hard thing to swallow. And you see Aaron get upset. You see Armin kind of go, well, I can see it from both sides. And then Mikasa just saying, like, both of you shut your mouths. Like, we are. That's what's happening. And we lose like 250,000 people for them to try to go and recapture Walmaria. And that is devastating, but it also, it's less mouths to feed. And so we can conserve food, and that is awful, because I think Armin also lost his grandfather in that, and that breaks my heart. That, like, we're losing people trying to survive. And, like, how do we fight the Titans? Because the big one throwing his shoulder into a wall, like, where's that guy at? Like, I feel like he could have done a clean sweep of inside of Wall Rose already. So and, like, as far as I can tell, there's 2 Titans that are kind of like that. The one that was like bald with like the muscle stretching across here. And then the one, I don't know, linebacker. He looks like a linebacker Titan. And he had hair. Like, but he still had all the musculature and like no skin or anything. So one, I don't know why they're attacking other than to eat and survive themselves. And 2, I don't know where the big ones came from, because all of a sudden there was a crash and there was lightning. And I don't know if they were sent from somewhere. I don't know if there's another planet that, like, they're from and, like, they're just coming here to eat. It's a great allegory for, like, ants and humans. Like, if humans were the Titans and, like, all the ants are everybody else, it's just like, not that we eat ants, but like that, like, they're insects to us, like we kill them, we crush them, we feed them to other animals. Like it's a great allegory for, like, humans. It doesn't help that I just watched the movie Wall-E, so, like, I kind of have it in my head that, like, we overconsume and trash things, and so I've got a lot of things that are clashing in my mind. So I'm really excited to get into this. I will be watching it dubbed. I know a lot of people want to watch it subbed, and I just cannot do reactions that way. This is what's best for me and my viewing pleasure. So if I'm enjoying what I'm watching, you can enjoy what I'm watching. But the caveat being is that full-length reactions are available on Patreon for every single episode. So if you prefer subbed, you can head on over to Patreon, sync up my reaction with your copy, and you can watch the subbed along with me. You could tell me what's different. I have no idea. So there's a way for everybody to enjoy this, unless you're just here for reactions. And I don't know what to tell you. I have to watch it dubbed. So while I'm apologetic, I'm also not, because this is also for my viewing pleasure. So I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy it and you want to watch it with me and just get some of my takes. You can always fast forward to the good parts. I don't know. I have no idea. But guys, I can't wait to get into this episode. It's I think a new start of a whole new, I don't want to say new storyline, but now that we've gotten the beginning out of the way, I think now it's just off like a rocket ship. So guys, let's get into it. Here we go. The dim light amid despair. Cool. Did say humanity's come back.
Why is a runt like you here?
To help humanity overcome the Titans!
That is delightful to hear! You're gonna be a great light snack for him!
Oh, jeez!
About face, runt!
Wow.
There are some he's passing by.
A drill instructor is nothing compared to what those recruits have seen.
Oh, yeah.
They were there, witnesses to the hell of the Titan attack 2 years ago.
They're ready to go. He doesn't need to break them.
You have it backwards, Connie Springer. This salute represents the resolve in your heart to fight those bent on the systematic destruction of our people.
Oh boy.
Is your heart on your right side?
Let's not squeeze his brain out. Oh, she's just gonna eat a snack in the middle. Okay. How you doing, girl? Bold.
What do you think you're doing?
Munchin.
You are officially on my shit list! Just who the hell are you?
Maybe he's just hangry.
Sasha Browse from Dapper Village at your service!
Sasha.
Why eat it here of all places?
It looked quite delicious, and it was getting cold.
Fair enough.
So I gave it shelter in my stomach, sir.
I'm using that in the future. Yeah, I think he's hangry. I think he needs
Here,
a little
sir.
snack.
Have half.
Aww.
Really?
That's not really half, but anyway.
I thought Shadis was gonna kill Potato Girl.
Potato Girl.
What a hell of a first day. It's funny.
I love her.
Being told to run till the sun sets didn't seem to bother her nearly as much as losing meal privileges for the next 5 days.
Lost meal privileges.
They're dropouts. They'd prefer to work in the fields.
But it's only the first day.
You know whether or not it's for you.
I can't believe anyone would rather pull plants than fight.
Some people are better at pulling plants than fighting.
You were there that day. Huh? Quiet! The colossal one. Did you see him?
The colossal
Yeah.
one. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did. It had a mouth like a corpse. And no skin, just muscles.
And the armored titan? The one that broke through Walmaria?
Armored Titan.
So what were they like?
Scary as all hell? Crazy? Lots of teeth?
Not that it's my business, but signing up for reconnaissance is like a death sentence.
I guess we'll see. Or at least I will. You seem content hiding in the interior with the MPs.
Ooh.
Are you trying to pick a fight?
Stop it, you guys.
All right, sure. Makes no difference to me.
No? Are they gonna be best friends?
Hey, I apologize. Sorry for calling you names and dismissing your choice of career. Put her there, kid. What do you say?
Actually, I kind of like that. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I get it. She's very pretty.
I just wanted... I've never seen anyone like you before. I'm sorry. You have really beautiful black hair.
Oh boy. Oh. And she's gone. I don't blame you, boy. I loved her from the second we met her. Yeah, she's hanging out with the guy that you don't like very much.
Leave my clothes alone, damn it! What did you wipe on me?
Don't worry. Just my trust.
What? Hey, Potato Girl, how you doing? Sasha, right? Oh! Ah!
It's red! I'm sorry, there isn't more. It's all I could take.
I've been there. I've definitely been so angry I could pretty much, attack somebody for food.
What's the point of breaking the rules for Potato Girl? That mindless act of kindness gets you absolutely nowhere.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. It's kind of like the soldiers that didn't want to feed, the refugees. It does help.
I'm helping her so that she'll owe me one in the future. I intend to make use of her stupidity.
You're just great.
It's aptitude test time, so listen up! Fail and be shipped to the fields!
What is this?
And what about this guy?
That's precisely why we run these tests. He proves that drive and dedication do not always translate into capability.
Oh, poor Aaron.
Why am I... How do I work this thing? This can't
It's
be
just day
happening.
one. Come on, you'll figure it out. I don't know what that means, but I know it has to do with that whole harness thing. Balance, I'm sure.
No need to try any fancy maneuvers. Just focus on your balance.
That's what I said.
If I could do it, I know that you can. Okay.
Aw, Armin is so nice. Just do a little bit above the ground, not a whole lot. Oh. Probably do the same thing, actually.
How am I supposed to kill him if I can't even stand up straight?
It might be time to let that dream die.
Oh, no, that's too early.
Because whether or not you're fit to be a soldier isn't up to you.
I think that's going to make him more and more determined to get it right.
Let's go,
I'm
Orman.
not saying you should return to the fields by
okay.
yourself, because wherever you go, I'm gonna go with you.
Oop. I mean, you didn't realize he got up?
Are you saying that you're not going to finish that?
Sash is just cleaning all the tables. Oh, she's eating it.
You've screwed up every way imaginable, short of an accidental equipment-related asphyxiation.
Ay, easy, Jean. Or Jean, I don't remember.
Something like that.
Oh, you were getting triggered so easily,
Come on!
baby.
I heard from everyone you're both really good at it. Bertolt, Reina.
Not to be harsh, but if it's advice you want, I'm not really the guy.
All right.
Maybe a little bit of relaxation, because Aaron seems very tense. Maybe that would help.
So where are the two of you from?
Oh, Reina and I. We were both from a mountain village just southeast of Wall Maria.
But then that means...
Outside of the wall?
Our village didn't receive word right away. The Titans were on us before we even knew what was going on.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Eventually, I realized those rumblings were the sound of death getting closer. I looked out my window and...
Oh, God.
After that, everything is just a blur.
I bet.
I think we all just panicked.
For sure.
The four of us aren't like the rest of them.
Them who?
The
Everyone
others
else.
here who've never been witness to the Titans' horror.
Hey. The pressure Aaron feels is because he's witnessed it. I didn't think about there being a mountain town inside of the wall. That would make sense. But also, how long it would take for them to get around. Crazy.
I'm going to return to the home that was taken from me. That's all I care about now. I will do it, no matter what.
What about you? Why did you sign up?
He watched his mom get eaten.
I know you've got what it takes. I can see it in you. Am I wrong here?
Nope.
No, I won't fail. Thank you, Reina. Thank you.
All right, here we go. Oh, I wanted to see the training. Oh, God. Keith in that stare. It's scary.
I'm going to do it.
Yes, you are.
I have to. I may not be as talented as the rest, but nobody has more guts.
I believe that 100%.
The moment of truth.
You got it. You're good already. You're not.
To hell with working the damn fields.
Yeah, you're not falling
I'm
over.
not giving up. Not without a fight. I did it.
Good job.
No,
good job.
I'm doing it.
Don't get excited. Catch it. Right yourself up. Come on, fix it.
No, not yet. I can do it.
Yes. Give him one more shot.
Wagner, please exchange belts with Mr. Jaeger.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Did he need a different size belt?
Your equipment was defective. If given a piece of functional gear, you might not be worthless after all.
Who did that?
Might have to visit the supply depot and crack a couple skulls.
He still did it, even while wearing that busted gear.
That's fantastic. I know, immediately I'm like, it's Jean!
You made the cut. Now keep training, cadet!
Ah, yes!
I did it! I really did it! Check it out, Mikasa! You don't have to worry about me! Not anymore!
Good job, buddy.
Look, his eyes are saying, check me out.
They're not. His eyes are saying he doesn't have to leave me. Not anymore.
Grisha, today should
Kinda, a
bring
little
you
bit.
pride. Your son is a soldier.
Yeah, look, what's going on with him? He's just out there. Okay, this makes way more sense. I was like, why do they need to balance on these wires? Fun. Oh, So good. Okay, I'm probably going to say a lot of these names wrong. Sasha, I got. Berthold, I got. Let's see. Reiner or Rainier, and Jean or Jean. So, okay. I don't know if the belt was defective because somebody was trying to sabotage him or not. I think my mind instantly went there that I was like, oh, he already has a problem with somebody. It was probably Jean. I don't know if that's the case. And I feel bad if I'm making that up and I'm accusing a character that has not done anything nefarious to sabotage our Aaron. Now, Aaron being determined to figure it out and to succeed, that is grit. That is the heart of somebody who's not willing to give up when things get hard. And, being told by Mikasa that like maybe he's not cut out to be a soldier, I think that like one, it's too quick to really say something like that, but that really cuts him, and it's really interesting how she's just like, no, you don't understand. If you quit, then I quit. But like he wasn't there. And then when they're like, oh, he's got like that look on his face, like, check it out. And she's like, no, the look on his face is, I don't have to leave her. And I'm like, does she like love him? I don't really know what that is. I know that she made a promise to his mother and she wants to uphold that promise. I don't know if it's deeper than just that. It feels like it. Like, she's getting flirted with by another guy and she's like, thanks, and just walks away. So I'm not quite sure like what type of feelings she has for Aaron, but I mean, she'd go work in the fields if he had to quit. That's what they're going to do. And I think she's going to make an excellent soldier. Now, Sasha eating the potato when Keith is yelling at everybody, not the best time for a potato, but I would also argue, when is there a bad time for a potato? I don't know. I tell everybody this. If a genie popped up out of a lamp and said, I'll grant you a wish, what would it be? It would be to eat a potato without consequence, cooked any way I please for the rest of my life. That I can have any type of potato. So I feel Sasha. On a visceral food level, her attacking when Connie is giving her the bread and like her crazed look, I was like, oh, and I still have to get used to animation because I was like, is she a monster? Like no, she's a hungry little beast is what she is. And I kind of admire her a little bit. The funny like little moment between Mikasa and her where she's like, can I have that bread? And Mikasa, like I thought she would just be like, here. She's just like, no, it's mine. I'm trying to think of, I don't know if there's another name on here that's Krista, and I don't know if that's the other girl that walked up that kind of shamed, I don't even know if it was Connie. I don't know. But she was just like, why would you do that? Like, you gain nothing from helping her. There's two ways of thinking about things, is that, helping somebody who's weaker than you or needs help is a waste of time because you gain nothing from it. I disagree. I think helping people do things, it makes you stronger as a person. But also you've just lifted somebody up. And yes, in the future, they could help you. They could be somebody great. They might just go on living their lives. And one day you see them, from afar and they have a child and a family and you're like, wow, I helped them. And like, look at how happy they are. Sometimes helping people, it's just worth it to see them happy. And, the thought of like, well, I'm going to, award her stupidity, with taking advantage of it later. Like she wants a little something from her. That's something, isn't it? Yeah, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. Now, of course, we have John and, no, not John. It was it Rainer? And Bertolt? Bertolt, I really like those two that were in the mountains when the Titans attacked and, news didn't reach them. So they didn't even know about it until the Titans were there and they witnessed them with their own two eyes. There's only so many people that have made it into the cadets and are here that have witnessed this, like with their own two eyes and have had like the trauma that our guys have had. And, I think they saw a little bit of kinship in that. And like, I don't want to say like it's a trauma bond, but it's the experience that they have, they can lean on each other because they know better. And I feel like a lot of our group is going to have to save a lot of people that were not prepared to fight the Titans. And it's kind of like Hannes when he first sees one, you know, he's all ready to go, and then he gets there and he sees it and just sees the row of teeth, and he's like, I gotta go save some people. And, you know, instead of like fighting, like where I think he probably knew that it would be in vain, he's like, I gotta go save these kids. But he was terrified. And I think the first time you come up against a Titan, it's absolutely terrifying. And, you know, Aaron almost threw up talking about it. And then he swallows his fear. And then he, like, you know, really tries to exude confidence to, like, make everyone think that, like, I'm not afraid of it, even though a lot of people saw his physical reaction to the Titans and telling them the story. But again, I think his trauma is one that nobody can really compare to unless we hear about somebody else who watched them eat their parent. And I like that Keith is thinking of Grisha, you know, Aaron's father, the doctor, wherever he may be. Like, he said he was going to the inner circle. I don't know which one. I don't know if he was going past Wall Rose, if he was going to Wall Senna. He's probably alive somewhere. And Aaron, like in the first 2 episodes, had dreams that like his father was giving him like an injection, and like there was a lot that was happening in there. So I don't know where his dad is. I don't think he's dead. I don't feel like they would kill him off screen. The protagonist's father, I think we would actually see it. And whatever was in the cellar is long gone, but he still has the key. So like maybe he could go back to where his mom died and dig under the house and get to the cellar. I don't know what's down there. Seemed like it'd either be something cool or horrifying. Not quite sure. So, I mean, getting introduced to a couple new characters in this episode, I really like Sasha. She's my potato girl, and she got a fan in me. She got a fan in me. I don't hate Gene. I mean, he wanted to be part of the military police, and, you know, Keith's very much like, oh, you want a cushy job? Well, yeah. Like, I mean, I don't blame him for thinking that he could probably do more as a military officer or like part of the military police than he could outside of the wall. I mean, that's somebody who just either knows their own strengths or desires. I can't fault him for that. Do I think that like he needs to be like wanting to go on suicide missions and have a death wish of like fighting Titans? I don't think that that like is necessarily something that you like if you are actively trying to avoid being in those situations, yeah, I don't think you should be put in those situations, because your will to fight might not be as great as somebody who is like, this is what my job is and this is what I want to do. So, gosh, what a great show. 3 episodes in. I really like it. This one had a lot more humor, obviously. Like, we don't have the Titans attacking. We don't have, you know, people's parents being eaten. People starving. Like, that's not really, well, Sasha, but you know what I mean, like long term, because there's no food available, she's just being punished. She should eat a potato in the middle of all of that. That was just, I loved that humor. I really love that humor. And what they do to Keith and his eyes, and always have it in shadow, and he always looks like bleary eyed, like he's mildly this close to going insane. I think someone like Sasha is actually good for him, because he's like, I don't understand her, but boy, was that brave to eat that potato while I'm reaming everybody. You know, and then when we saw the people that like leave in like the carriage because they can't hack it. I mean, if you can't hack it, you can't hack it. There's no fault in knowing that you can't do something. You know, like some people are meant to plant plants, and some people that are meant to kill Titans. Those are 2 very drastically different things, you know, and like one, you know, is probably, I don't want to say easier, but like is something that you are either built for or you're not. Obviously, planting plants and picking crops and all that would bore Aaron silly. And, you know, he very much would rather be fighting Titans. And then there's some people that were like, I would freeze up and people would die because of me. So I'm going to help people stay alive by making sure that they have food. Seems fair. Okay. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. You can watch it subbed or dubbed, whatever copy you have, just sync it up. It is a watch-along format, and up to, I'm going to guess at this point, 6 episodes early. So we are probably on episode 9 on Patreon. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. This isn't on YouTube yet. So it's really just a guess at this point. But if you want to watch early reactions, full-length reactions, they will be available over there. You can either join or you can purchase them. That is completely up to you. But guys, I am so excited for the next episode. And it's mostly because like this is the first one that we didn't have like a bunch of Titans eating people and attacking and killing, but because of how Aaron ended this episode and like just seeing them swing, like I didn't really know what they were. I was like, are they trapeze artists? Like what's happening? I don't know how those work, but I'm very curious to find out. And thinking back to the scouts from the first episode, now it's kind of ringing a bell a little bit, but I can't wait to see Aaron doing this because that was quite a success that he had. And we can see that he's a quick learner. He's got the grit for it. He's got the passion for it. And I'm super excited to watch it. So guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.